Alright guys, let's talk about She-Hulk, why it sucks, why you should not watch it. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where we get you on the grind and improve your mind. In this video we want to go over the episode 1 that we heard about, or Mike watched, of She-Hulk, and why it's bad, why it's dumb, why it's promoting feminism, and why it's going to make men weak, and why it's just not worth watching. So let's start talking about it from the beginning. So basically, the show, the premise, maybe the other episodes will get better.
Yeah, this video will probably come out after episode 2. So, I mean, if episode 2 is a lot better, we'll see. But as of right now, we're only talking about episode 1 right now.
Yeah, so it's off to a bad start. She-Hulk is a bitch.
No, a normal amount of rage.
I'm just joking. I don't know. She is. I haven't watched it. Mike has, but I've seen like some clips and stuff. So we're gonna edit in a clip right now of something that's dumb.
When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day, because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult, or might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it
infinitely more than you.
Yeah, so she's saying that, no matter what the Hulk went through, she gets catcalled, and guys try to hit on her, so men bad, she's a victim, shocker. Shocker. The writers have surprised me so much. Whoever the writer is of this show, we could probably look at.
It's a woman.
Of course, makes sense. Let's put a photo in here. This is the woman that wrote She-Hulk. So I think she's had some bad experiences in her life, and she's going to take it out on the screen now. Sorry, writer of She-Hulk, that you got catcalled and a guy tried to hit on you once. Sorry, and I know, Kevin Feige's letting you just air out your feelings on Disney Plus for a mass-wide audience. That's cool, good for you. I'm sure you made a lot of money doing this. I'm sure your paycheck's going to look nice. But for the average man that's watching this garbage, I don't know why we keep giving Disney Plus money to even watch this. We watch it for like research. Well, Mike watches. I ain't watching that. No way. But it's just like, this is the world we live in now. This is what is being promoted on. We'll probably do a part 2 of why men need to ignore Hollywood, but we'll do that later. But yeah, this is basically what's being promoted. So there's like a scene, like basically episode 1 is like her being better than the Hulk. There's like a training montage and she just gets everything well. Of course she's good at everything.
This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Yes.
Yeah. Being a Hulk asks for balance.
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
As you can see, she's good at everything. And it's not really an enticing story. I mean, I could prove this. Like, when you're done watching this episode, ask yourself, do I care about Jennifer Walters? Do I care about Bruce Banner's cousin? Do I even care about this show? Why did I subscribe to Disney Plus? What am I doing with my life? Why am I not going to the gym? Why am I fat? Why am I eating Cheetos while watching this show? You need to start asking yourself all these questions after you're done watching this episode. Ask yourself why you just wasted 50 minutes of your life watching this garbage when you could be watching Infinity War again on repeat. You should be watching the first Iron Man again. You could be watching the first Guardians of the Galaxy. Just go rewatch that. It's not even worth watching this show. Maybe episode 2 would be better, but it seems it's just garbage so far. So let's have Mike give some of his thoughts.
So I had very low expectations because if you guys have not seen our original video when we watched the trailer, the first trailer for the video, I talked about it a lot where I didn't have any real high expectations. I was hoping for the best, but I already knew that it wasn't probably going to be something that at least I wasn't going to be into. As far as I had seen from the first episode, I feel like I'm more in line with being correct. Maybe not as much as I was already had expecting, because there were some things that I did enjoy. I did like the fourth wall breaking, because she technically is the first Marvel character to break the fourth wall in the comics before Deadpool. And so seeing how they incorporated it into the show, I did like. I did hear, though, a lot of the stuff for, like, a lot of the first episode was actually rewritten and redone very late on. So,
shock. Because
I'm pretty sure they had all the training and stuff actually later in the show, and they decided to move it to the front of the show. And so they just threw everything onto that, and then the whole fight scene at the end where she fights Titania or whatever her name is was awful.
She just demolished. Yeah, we're gonna. She demolishes the bad guys, the bad girls in the courtroom, and then that stupid song starts playing. I'm like, girl, whatever, and then like that's some Captain Marvel shit.
But
and she puts on the I'm She-Hulk, attorney at law. And
yeah,
it's like a whole. It's like
It was
yes, it's a comedy, but it's a bad comedy. Bad comedy.
No, it was poorly cut. Like all of that was poorly edited.
It was so dumb.
And poorly cut
We
too.
can film something better on this channel, but you guys are not, for some reason, donating to the Cash App. I don't understand why.
Like, because they had that whole attorney at law thing, and then immediately Titania's throwing a desk. Like, there was no setup, and then she threw the desk and threw it at her, and then next cut, she's in the air kicking, trying to kick She-Hulk, and then she just literally just throws her fist out and, like, completely misses her leg and hits her right in the chest and makes her fly. The whole entire fight sequence, I think, was probably it was the worst. I think that took me out of the whole show completely if I wasn't already out of it. The things that they were saying to me when I was watching it and listening to it, I was like, I don't really care about a lot of the stuff that she's saying because I'm not a woman. Hey, kill me, whatever. String me up to the fucking rafters because I'm not a woman and I don't understand your issues. Like,
we also have to remember, this show is not written for us. Probably not written for you either if you're watching this channel because you're trying to become a little bit better. It's written for, like, the middle-aged single moms that hate themselves drinking wine. Did I say that? Oops, sorry. Yeah, it's written for a certain demographic, I think, which is good for them, but for everyone else, it's like, bro, what? I think the average man or the average woman can see right through this show's premise. It could see right through the bullshit, through the writing. And it's like all propaganda anyway. It's just basically women strong for no reason, men dumb, right? And there's like the scene where she's at the bar or whatever it is. She's trying to like get her stuff together. Her friends are like, "Oh my god, did the guy do that to you?" I was like, "Man, stop. Like, I know what you're doing. It's not even cool at this point. It doesn't even serve the story. Now you're just making a statement."
Yeah, sisterhood.
Yeah, the sisterhood, and then she goes outside, and then the other guy's like, "Hey, girl, what's up?"
She just turns into She-Hulk, starts screaming, and then Hulk tackles her immediately.
I think she was about to, like, strike at one of the guys and just kill him, because she's, like, She-Hulk, right? So she could probably just destroy his skull, right? Whatever. But luckily, Hulk comes in, saves the guys. So, basically, She-Hulk is the bad guy. Or Daredevil he's gonna come in, he's gonna save the day. But, like, She-Hulk, I guess, is just, you don't even care about her. At least I definitely don't, from what I hear. You don't care about her. You don't sympathize with her. She's just good at everything. She's not even funny. Once again, the middle-aged mom that's drinking wine alone because her man just cheated on her. She's probably liking, like, yeah, She-Hulk is a good show. But no, the reality sucks. Stupid.
Yeah, even what's funny is that even my fiance was like, she didn't.
Woman, by the way.
Yeah, it clearly is a woman. She was like, the show isn't like super cool or super great. Like, she liked a couple things that were in there. She understood some things because, of course, she's a woman, so she understood some of the references and stuff that they were going for. But like, she was like, this wasn't as entertaining as I was hoping. And I was like, yeah, think how I feel. And I'm going to talk about Hulk now because
let's talk about the nerfing of Hulk.
Listen, Hulk has been slowly being nerfed ever since Ultron. Ever since Age of Ultron, he's been getting nerfed and becoming, they've pretty much feminizing him in a sense. He's not fully feminized because they've done the Smart Hulk thing where they put Banner and Hulk together, and so Hulk pretty much doesn't like get a chance to actually be Hulk, and so it's just Banner. It's just Banner who's green. And granted, we do see a little bit of Hulk coming out when they're on the beach and they're fighting each other. I did like seeing that, but at the same time, when they're training and when they're doing the things, and he's trying to show her, like, he's worked 15 years for Hulk to be, for Banner to be who he is, and he's struggled so hard to do all those things, and then you just see Jennifer Walters just dancing and doing all the yoga poses and flipping around and just being like, yeah, and then just Superman landing and go, man, like it was like really, like, I understand that like she was trying to joke with Hulk because she didn't actually care about being there, but at the same time, you're also hurting Hulk's character by doing that because Hulk is giving his all to help his cousin, and like his cousin is pretty much just like putting the knife in his back pretty much and putting it, like, just killing him, and it's killing the character, it's hurting the character. I loved the thunderclap scene when I think it was when they were fighting. He did the thunderclap and then she couldn't do it. I like that, and then like she finally figured out how to do a type of thunderclap, and
like
then
2 seconds.
for some reason it was the exact thing that would actually hurt Hulk and was purposeful to help her be better. And I didn't like how that worked because Hulk's thunderclap is completely different from what she was doing, which was very similar to, if you remember in the original Hulk movie 2008, those machines that they were using to make Hulk like fly in the air and like get hurt and like hurt his head and stuff. That's pretty much what she was doing. That's what she was imitating, and somehow figured out how to do that.
Somehow.
Like, just by clapping her hands. I liked the fact that she failed. I was like, oh, perfect, she's failing. Like, finally, they're doing something where she's failing and she needs to learn and become better. And then she immediately does the thing that she needs to hurt Hulk. I was like, bro.
It's just trash. Like, this is not a good story. This is obviously not a Sarah Connor. This is obviously not a Ripley from Alien. This is just...
Not a Princess Leia.
Not a Princess Leia either. It is just some dumb character written by executives at a company that hates you and wants you to be fat and stupid. And it's working, by the way. So that sucks. She-Hulk episode 1, not good. Hulk is a pussy, kind of. I miss him. I want the real Hulk back. That's what I want. Well, She-Hulk is a bitch. She hates herself when the cameras go off. Jennifer Walters drinks herself to death and goes on Tinder. I guess we'll see that in the next episode. Whatever. And it's like the show doesn't matter. You guys shouldn't watch this, in my opinion. I mean, you're gonna do it anyway because a lot of you guys have nothing else to do with your time. So you're gonna watch this show. You're gonna be like, "Wow, that was a good episode," and then you're gonna go watch some other Netflix show, and you're gonna watch something better. So good job for wasting your time watching this show when you could have been watching All Games podcast. Could have been a better use of time, but you didn't. So if you guys have any thoughts on She-Hulk, let us know in the comments below, and get that algorithm going. Hit the like button on the video if you have not already, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want to see more content, donate to the Cash App that goes towards the equipment and the funding of this channel. And with that said, we're going to see you guys in the next video.